Okay, so for the modeling of the nose, let me just do a space bar, save, and I'll switch to panels, and I'll choose panel layouts, two panes side by side. Okay, so this panel is going to be orthographic front, or I can just choose, sorry, spacebar right click, front. Okay. Next is, let's do the procedures that we usually do to prepare this. I'll select this. I'll hold shift, double click on the next edge, hold control, click on the polygon, and then delete. And then I'll double click this polygon or this half and have them deleted. So W for move tool, go back to object mode selection, and I'll go to edit, duplicate special, still using the same settings. So I'll just click apply, and we have the clone. So now let's proceed with the modeling. So first off, I'll go to the spacebar right click, right view, then activate the X-ray mode, and then from here, vertices, I'll select this and position the vertices initially. And then after I have positioned the vertices initially, I'll go to my edges, vertex, and start forming out the nose. You can use both views, spacebar, right click, front view, and then here, go back to X-ray mode and start moving the vertices in accordance to the reference. Let's say let's widen that part up. Let's narrow this nose bridge area here. And in the side view, let's say I'll have this pushed back a bit, like so. And then I will have this pushed inwards, or sorry, sidewards towards the tear duct, pushing it back also. Then I will have this widen a bit, drag down. So I will have the this vertex on the tip of the nose also following that. So it starts to round. I'll select this edge and then I'll just move it here a bit, and so it's here. And then I'll just select this and this. And then I'll go here and drag this. So for this, now I will go to my number 3 or my preview, smooth preview, and try to adjust this. Drag this in. So obviously we still need to add some polygons or edge connections. We can do that. Going back to low poly view, we can do that by selecting from here. Before we do so, I will just go to polygon selection and delete the inner polygons of the eyes. I'll delete that. We don't need that for now. Now I will just select the edges here and hold shift, double click there. So now I have that portion selected. I can do connect W vertices. That's it. And then from here, I'll just move it carefully. So there's more definition of the nose there, and at the same time, I can use that for the tip of the nose, no? And also here. Next thing is I'll just select this new edge loop here and vertices, and I'll just drag them. And then here, and just drag them a bit. So it has further defined the eye, the tear duct, or that inner corner of the eyes. And then here, for details, I have this to shape up. So new polygons were created out of that connection. Pressing 3. Now, you can capture it a bit more. Pressing vertex a bit more. There. Now, pressing 1. Let's select the polygons and let's create this. Or sorry, let's select these polygons of the nostril, and then after I have that selected, I will now do an extrude. So I can do an extrude holding shift, dragging here, there, and then I'll just release the shift, no more extrusion, drag it forward and upwards to make it angled a bit there. So turning off x-ray mode, seeing this extra polygon here, I'll delete that, and then I'll go to my edges, select this, and then 0 there. And then after doing that, I'll go to I'll go to vertices and start reshaping the new edges and polygons that I have. I can spacebar right click, spacebar right click and go back to perspective view and start reshaping it with what I have here. There. And then I will just select this, pushing this back, pressing 3. Now I can drag back polygons that I have created out of extrusion. I can manage it with vertices also. I can push this. There. And this is a bit pointed. So let's just flatten that a bit. Because it's too pointed or sharp, then I can select these now and drag them together. Now for the shape of the nose, these are the angles that are not included within the reference, so these are things that you have to fill out. pakiramdaman, eka nga. Pressing 1, adjust this. So to make it a bit more, pressing 3. Yeah. Okay. Pressing 1. And there it is. So the obvious thing here is the nose still needs some more polygons for the nostril to round up or para bumilog, no? So I'll just select the edge selection, but I will do this manually so that I don't have excessive polygons. First is we will need obviously here an additional ring selection and connect. You will understand later on why the eyes are being also included or slightly included in the modeling of the nose. Spacebar, right click, mainly because they are very close to each other. So that's why their edges, no, are inevitably, let's say, are going to be unavoidably going to be edited at the same time. Let's just check, dragging here. Mm, here and then here. Now going forward here, moving it back so it's a bit more defined now. Next is the additional polygons for the nostril. So I will be doing this manually and I'll do it on perspective view. So I'll make this solid view, spacebar right click, perspective view there. Now I'll just select these, yeah, up to the side of the nostril and going up 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go, yeah, until let's say here. That's where we will go for this. No, let's deselect that. Until here only. Until up to that new connection that we have created. And then I'll just do a simple connect. W for connection. That's it. We will need another connection, but it will be a bit shorter. So that means I will this time select from the bottom again, nose ridge, here, here, and then only up to this, no? And then I'll just do a connect, W, and with that, I will just go here and do, on vertex selection, I'll do a target weld so that when I do this, wait, it is not target welding, W for move, Y, okay, let's go target weld. It should be target welding, or let's just try this, target weld. Let me just check, maybe there's an excess polygon or edge. No, there's not. There is nothing here also, so there should be welding. So let's just go for that. Target weld. There it is. Or I'll just move it. Let me save. Let me restart Maya. for this. So okay, so let's try that again. Going to vertex, and then I'll use the target weld, and then I'll drag it to target weld it. But it's not working. I am not sure why. So this is what I'll do instead, class. I'll just go to my multi-cut tool, and then I'll do this. I'll hold this, and I'll drag there. It's not recognizing this. Now I don't know why. Why is that happening? So let me just do, let's try fixing this in a different way. So I'll just go here, select, oops, I'm selecting the other side. So I'll just go here, vertex selection, let's try to do a target weld. Alt right click. So let's try target weld this. This is I don't know why Maya is doing this. So this is just what I will do. I will just go to edges. Let's just try. Select this other edge and do a bridge. It's not also there. It bridged. So I'll just right click, assign existing material. I'll do Lambert. Polygon selection, right click, assign existing material, and I'll do a Lambert there. And then let's try again. Going back to the edge, vertices, target weld. It is not welding. Let's try edit, delete by type history, edit, delete all by type history. Now I'll do it again. Okay, so I think it is not snapping by the view. So I'll just go here in the side view or in the right side view. I'll turn on my target weld. I'll select this and then I'll drag it. So as you can see at the side view or right view, it is snapping for the target weld. So I'll just release, then W for move tool, and there it is. The solution there that was done, I think it's by the view snaps. I'm not sure. But as you can see here, we have it solved. It is now a quad that later on we will be discussing. But right now, I can go to my edge slide and slightly. So there it is. So this did not snap there. Okay. So this is what I'll do next. Alt, click. So what I'll do is I'll just do a multi-cut, hold shift and insert a vertex there and press W. So now there are two vertices there. I'll try and do another. I turned off my edge slide. I'll try and do another target weld, still on the side view. There. Now it is fixed. So what we are after here is quads, no? Quads. So we have 4 vertices for every polygon. In the case of this, it may be diamond shape, but still it is quad or 4 vertices forming the polygon or forming the face. And then I will just press 3 to check and it is appearing fine. The other side we can fix, it's just a material issue. Later on we can fix that. Now, so far, the nose is being defined or recognizable. It's time to round it up a bit from here, so I can select these new faces I have here, and I can just drag them there a little bit. And then here, and I'll do my edge slide. I'll turn it off and drag it there. And then select this. I'll do another edge slide so that it slides along the nose shape. Doing the same here. There. So now I'll push this inwards. And there it is. Pressing 3. So it's a bit more defined. Let's try going to the front view, spacebar, right click, front view, off. And then here. Trying to shape it up a little bit, pushing it inwards, there. And then finally, I will, not yet finally, spacebar, right click. This things doesn't really finish because you will continuously tweak this as you see it. I'll select this and drag it here. There, no, for the lip. There. But they are looking fine. Next thing is, let's adjust this. I'll go to my polygon selection and then spacebar, right click. I'll choose the perspective. We'll choose the front view there. Now I will just select these polygons here, going back to the low poly view. I'll press R and then extrude inwards here, and then W for the move, and there we have it. R for the scale, W, and there it is. Now this is going to be the whole of the nose, yung butas ng ilong, W. I'll just shift click, drag it upwards, and then scale it to resize. And let's scale it here. W there. Okay. Now I think I need to reposition this part of the vertices of the nose just a little, spreading out. Press 3. Okay. Now this one, slightly pushing down, inwards, pushing down, rounding it up. Mhm. Oops, that's too much. And I think this for the base of the nose. Oops, that's going to be enough. Mhm. I can push it up further, dragging it up. Um, so that the nose base is fine now. Okay, then just a little bit reshaping of the head, if in case you notice it there. Mhm. Everything being slightly defined well now. Mhm. There, saving work, polygons on, pressing 1. Okay, so we have an issue here actually. So this is actually a floating polygon, right? Mhm. Pressing 3, we need to bring this back into the loop. So what we will do is something like this. Because this is extruded. So what I'll do is I'll select this edges. It's like what we did before. Select this edge portion here up until the bottom of the neck, and then I'll do a connect. I'll choose two connections, and then let's go to the W or move tool, and then from there I will just do a target weld, to bring back these edges onto the flow, or onto its, directly flowing down to the face. So I'll just do a target weld. And so it's not moving again, so let's switch to the side view. So here are those. Let's try. There, it's welding, and there. So now the flow of the lines return back onto the face, turning off the target weld, using my edges now, and then I'll start to adjust the topology or the flow, yeah, so that we can have it slightly following details here. There it is. Mhm. Oh, it didn't make it there. So let's use the cut tool. The connection did not made it here. So that means there is something blocking. There's a polygon blocking them. And there's nothing naman, but it just didn't made it. So this is what we will do instead. We will just do try connect. Two connections is fine. W. And then let's just do the target welds. Target weld. Oh, there's a polygon inside. Oh, there's an additional selection. Let's turn that off. There. Okay. So again, target weld. I'll do the target welding here. And then here. And then I'll try and do the connect here. Connect. W. And then also here. Connect. So with that, I can now adjust this. Saving work. Raising it. There. So with this, I am okay with my base mesh. Let me just check the front view. And then slightly push the other vertices and edges. With this, I'll just finish it up by selecting the other side. I'll go to Mesh, Combine, press Vertices, spacebar, right click, switch to the top view, turn off X-ray mode, select the middle vertices once more, making sure that I did not select some of the side vertices, spacebar, right click, perspective view, inspecting my selection. Okay, and then I will just go for mesh or edit mesh, merge, W, Control S. Now I have finish base mesh, W, 1, saving work. Of course, I will now select where's my head, Shift H to bring it out, and then I'll just select this, drag it, clone copy, back up, save work, select the two of them and hide, Control H, focus here, or F, and then I will just go to edit, delete by type history, edit, delete all by type history, and then I can delete this. And with that, I'll just go to File, Save As, my Level 5 backup, the base mesh, Level 5 overwrite, save, and I'll go back to File, Save As, base mesh. Yes. So with that, I'm done with the base mesh facial features. So I'll see you on the next lesson.